Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Bold and the beautiful spoilers have Eric Forrester pondering Ridge Forrester and Steffie Forrester's reign at Forrester Creations after Carter Walton's takeover spiral on the CBS soap. Eric orders Carter off the premises in a fit of anger, but it's to no avail. So it looks like this forces the FC founder to take a step back when he hears about the disrespect within the company. B&B fans may see his fury take on a different direction, as it sounds like a twist is on the way. His focus likely sways from his company's takeover to the anti-Logan campaign at FC, especially since he was unaware of what the Logan ladies endured with his granddaughter in control. So he might eventually see Carter Walton as the fix instead of the enemy. Bold and the Beautiful threw out several hints via Eric Forrester, John McCook, last week while he addressed Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor. At one point, he vowed to stand with Ridge Forrester, Thorsten Kaye, against this takeover. But then Carter addressed what he has observed in the unfair culture at FC today. A while back on Bold and the Beautiful, the Forrester patriarch handed the reins over to Ridge and Steffie. So he wasn't aware of how his family business turned into a place that disrespected the employees. Eric also listened to Steffie Forrester's Jacqueline Messinswood, as she talked about the Logan family as if they were the enemy. Besides taking over Forrester Creations, Carter also enlightened Eric about the inner workings of this company. The founder of FC has always been about family. He also considered many of his employees part of his brood through the years on Bold and the Beautiful. That is especially true for the Logan ladies, with a special place in his heart for Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang. But last week, he learned from Carter Walton that Ridge and Steffie treat the Logans as insignificant employees. Eric already voiced his opinion on Steffie firing Hope Logan, Annika Noel, but Steffie dismissed his concerns. She then told her grandfather, who owns the company, that Hope is done despite his protest. Then Ridge backed her up, so Eric Forrester already got a little preview of this culture Carter Walton talked about. Bold and the Beautiful threw one line in that likely resonated with Eric. Carter Walton talked about Brooke's bedroom line bringing in top revenue. He also mentioned how she is now one of the executives at FC, but she doesn't even have an office to work in. The new head honcho mentioned how he witnessed Brooke working out in the hallway. That's because no one dedicated any workspace to her. That didn't sound very good to Bold and the Beautiful fans. It also seemed to strengthen Carter's case about the disrespectful culture at FC. So, Eric likely didn't miss the point after hearing that. If anything can change Eric's mind on whose side he's on, this can. Carter's reveal about the treatment of Brooke Logan probably could do just that. The Forrester Creations founder had the time to digest all he's heard by next week. So he may think this takeover is just the remedy for his granddaughter's power trip and also for his son, who backs her. He may even approach Carter and secretly work behind the scenes with the new captain at the helm. While many think Carter Walton pulled a dirty deed on Bold and Beautiful, he was spot on with his observations around the FC campus. So if Eric decides to go along with Carter Walton, he could secretly interfere with Ridge's legal attempt to fix this problem. But he would likely do this all on the sly. This way, no one would know the Forrester patriarch attempts to show his family from behind the scenes just how the company should run. So he may do this with Carter in the driver's seat for a while, but not let on that he's jumped over to the new boss's side. So once Eric Forrester gets his footing, he likely blasts Steffie Forrester and Ridge for causing this takeover. At the same time, he may see Carter Walton's point and become a silent partner in his takeover. Still, Forrester Creations is the family's legacy. That said, it is likely a promise is made that the company's control goes back to the Forrester family once Eric Forrester's tyrannical granddaughter and son learn their lesson on the CBS soap. The Forrester family is once again on the brink of chaos. But this time, the drama is coming from an unexpected front. Steffy Forrester, fueled by years of resentment, has reignited an anti-Logan campaign, one that threatens to not only shake the foundation of Forrester Creations, but also leave her grandfather, Eric Forrester, utterly disgraced. The battle lines are drawn, and the casualties may include some of the most powerful names in Los Angeles fashion. With Steffy determined to purge the Logan influence once and for all, Eric finds himself at a crossroads, desperate for a fix before his legacy is irreparably tarnished. Could Carter Walton be the answer to his prayers? Steffy Forrester has never been one to back down from a fight, especially when it comes to protecting her family's dynasty. For years, she has viewed the Logans as interlopers who have manipulated their way into the heart of Forrester Creations. Despite Eric's unwavering support for Brooke Logan and her extended family, Steffy sees their presence as a continued threat to the integrity of the company and its true vision. This time, Steffy isn't just throwing jabs. She is launching a full-scale offensive. From private meetings to strategic alliances, she is working to cut the Logans out of the picture entirely. Brooke's influence, Hope's growing role in the company, and even Katie Logan's financial acumen are all on Steffy's radar. She believes that if she can successfully push them out, Forrester Creations will return to its roots, free from the distractions and betrayals that have plagued it for years. While Steffy has the backing of Thomas and even Ridge to some extent, one person stands in her way: Eric Forrester. The patriarch of the Forrester family has always had a soft spot for Brooke, and by extension, the Logans. His decades-long history with Brooke has created a complex web of emotions, loyalty, and business decisions that have often clashed with the younger generation's vision for the company. As Steffy ramps up her campaign, Eric finds himself facing intense scrutiny. His past decisions to support Brooke and her family are being re-examined, with some seeing them as acts of weakness rather than wisdom. Investors are questioning whether Eric has lost sight of the company's future. Has his loyalty blinded him to what's best for Forrester Creations? As the pressure mounts, whispers of incompetence begin to surface, and Eric's once unshakable authority starts to crumble. Public perception is shifting, and Eric realizes that if he doesn't act soon, he may be pushed out of the company he built. The ultimate disgrace would be losing control to a faction that believes he is no longer fit to lead. But the question remains: how can he maintain his influence while also proving that he isn't a liability? Eric needs a fix, and fast. Someone who can bridge the gap between tradition and innovation. Someone who can help him reclaim his respect while ensuring that Steffy doesn't completely overrun his vision. That person may very well be Carter Walton. Carter has long been a trusted confidant, not just to Eric, but to many within Forrester Creations. As the company's legal mind and occasional moral compass, he understands the nuances of power struggles within the Forrester empire. More importantly, Carter has proven himself to be a neutral force, one who isn't easily swayed by emotion, but instead prioritizes the stability of the business. Eric sees in Carter an opportunity to shift the narrative. By elevating Carter's role and granting him more authority, Eric can present the illusion of fresh leadership while maintaining influence from behind the scenes. If Carter can stand as a mediator between Steffy and the Logans, he might be able to restore balance before the family and the business reach a breaking point. However, stepping into this role isn't without its challenges. Carter has spent years proving his worth at Forrester Creations, but aligning himself with Eric so directly could put him at odds with Steffy and Ridge. Would he be willing to risk his standing for the sake of diplomacy? And more importantly, can he successfully navigate the treacherous waters of family politics without becoming another casualty of the ongoing war? Carter is no stranger to conflict, but this may be his most dangerous battle yet. If he sides with Eric and the Logans, he risks alienating Steffy, who has been known to hold grudges that span generations. If he sides with Steffy, he risks enabling a power shift that could render Eric irrelevant. The stakes have never been higher, and Carter must decide whether he wants to be a mere bystander or an architect of Forrester Creations' future. Steffy's anti-Logan campaign has already sent shockwaves through the company, and the final battle is on the horizon. Will Eric be able to reclaim his legacy before it's too late? Can Carter successfully balance the interests of both factions without getting caught in the crossfire? Or will Steffy succeed in her mission to erase the Logan name from Forrester history once and for all? One thing is certain: the stakes have never been higher. The Forrester family has survived countless betrayals, scandals, and power plays. But this fight could change the company forever. As alliances shift and loyalties are tested, only one question remains: who will be left standing when the dust settles? The world of the bold and the beautiful thrives on drama, and this latest battle is no exception. With Eric's legacy on the line and Steffy's determination reaching new heights, fans can expect twists, betrayals, and shocking revelations in the weeks to come. One thing is certain: no one is safe, and the war for Forrester Creations has only just begun.